open ice and you just have some free time, work on coming out of your cornering. You know, that's the game now, and it's not always just being about fast up the rink. It's being about agile on your edges, and you know, if you do have the ability in practice to do some of these things, you know, you don't have to. We have a thing at the end with a stick in it, we made it, but you can just throw a broomstick or something down there to make you just have to move around that. And you know, it's just the ability to stay on your edges, work on your edges, and do things at high speed. And for all you young players out there, the time that you have in practice, it's very important that you push and you push and you push to get better. And it's your first 3 steps. And you know, it's all areas that, should you be going half pace, you're going to end up playing at half pace. But should you go at full pace, you're going to end up playing at full pace. And this is the area on the rink that you can see down here. This is all these things. You can make these at home. They can be. This is just a stick and some pucks on there. That can be, you know, it can be anything you have in your garage that you got to go in or around. Down here, you know, this is just something that you got to step over. So just be creative with it. And the same thing goes for over here. This is just working on your puck skills, and it's really important to work on your puck skills and continue to improve. And here, down here, this is number 1. Say this is number 2. Say this is 3 here in the middle. And this is 4 down here. And we'll call this 5. 5 is probably the only one you can't do on the rink. You have to be on the rink for it because we're working on getting pucks off walls. But number 1 is an obstacle course. Number 2 is an obstacle course. Number 3 is an area that you really got to continue to work on. And we talk about why people stick handle. You don't stick handle just to stick handle. You stick handle to be able to get yourself in a position where you can create some offense and get around the opposing defender. So you got to give that guy some false information. And we're going to go through. I'll let it run a little bit, and you know we'll look at up at the time number 3 there. That's Troy Loggins, and he's faking one way and pulling and reaching to his forehand. So it's nothing that you can't do at home. You can use a golf ball. You can find areas, but you're making the puck move where you want it to go. You're not just moving the puck. You know, down on the bottom, on number 1, you know, you can stick handle through these things, hop over stuff, okay? Keep your center of gravity going. It's good opportunities for young people to continue to work on their game. Up on the number 4, these guys are just passing the puck. It's just stationary passing. So they're just standing and passing. This player's showing his backhand, and the puck's going to come. He's going to get a pass on his backhand, and he's going to pull, just like we're pulling here to our forehand, just like this player did right here. Watch him pull this to his forehand. Okay, he's going to do that, just like he's got a puck coming on his backhand, pull it to his backhand or pull it to his forehand. And when you pull and you move a goalies cover the bottom half of the net, so you got to get it up. And if you can get it up, you can score a goal. And these are they're all things you can do at home. Now, here's the second part of that stick handling. When you reach as a young player on your backhand, if you have 2 hands on your stick, you can only reach as far as the length of your arms. If you end up using 1 hand, then you can use your whole wingspan and you can really reach. So imagine if this is a defender right here, and now you get a move and you get him on your hip, and now you drive that to the net. And when you do that, we're trying to pull the puck into our body, right? Watch this player right here. He pulls that puck into his body backwards because you're pulling it towards yourself. When you give it out in front of you, you're exposing it. So just the areas that you continue to work on your game. You know, and then the last one that I think that all young players really want to do is the toe pull. And when you're doing a toe pull, I mean, this is a phenomenal skill here by Troy Loggins. It's almost like you're presenting a present to them. Here's your present, I'm giving you a present, and then you take it away. So you got to give them a gift, take it away. And on that drill in the middle, we're keeping the puck on our forehand only. So you're underhandling the puck, but you're just working on giving a present, taking it away. You give it, you take it away. You give it, you take it away. And if some of you guys think that, like, when are you going to use this in a game? This is footage from this year. This is TJ Oshie. in on the rush, he switches his hands. I mean, that would have never happened. Nobody would have even thought of doing that 10, 15 years ago. But because TJ, and TJ is a friend of mine, and he works on this stuff constantly. He works on his fundamentals. He's so comfortable with the puck on his stick that he actually tries to score on his backhand. So, you know, those are areas that that we can all get better at home.